be doing that. All right. Let me tell her that I just sent it. Oh, got it. Okay. All right. So welcome to Yin and Meditation. And we do the first part, we'll do centering, then we do yin, and then the last 10 minutes or so are a meditation. So welcome to our yoga teacher trainers who are joining us today. So we'll start in a comfortable seat. You can either sit in easy seat or you can be up in hero, if that's more comfortable. And just begin to close the eyes, letting go of the day. Maybe dropping the shoulders away from the ears. And just begin turning inward. Begin to follow the breath. Noticing where you feel the breath is strongest and placing your attention there. Maybe that's your nose, your chest, your belly. Wherever that is, try to keep the attention there. Begin to follow the breath. And just check in with the body, with the mind, notice whatever's going on. Just observe and allow. Maybe setting an intention for your practice. Throughout this Yin practice, we want to maintain a meditative state. So we'll be noticing our thoughts and trying to come back to the body, to the breath when thoughts come up. Then slowly begin to dip the chin, maybe opening the eyes, and just bring the fingertips out to the sides, touching the mat. And as you inhale, we're going to reach up, look up, and exhale, just bring the hands back down. We'll start with some gentle movement, inhaling, reaching up, exhaling, bring the arms back down. One more. Inhale, exhale. On the next one, we're going to inhale, reach up, exhale, simply twist. Bring the right hand behind you. Left hand comes to your right knee, helping you twist. Inhaling, coming back to center, looking up. Exhaling, twist. And let's do one more. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, twist. Last one. And exhale, twist. So we're going to be starting in butterfly pose, but we're going to be adding in mudras, which are hand yoga. So we'll start with the feet. So butterfly, we want our feet kind of coming out. We have a diamond shape. Soles of the feet are together. We're sitting up tall. So I was practicing this to try to figure out how we're going to do our hands with this one, and I think I got it. So this mudra, I'll read you what they do. So you're going to take the thumb to the pinky. This is Varuna Mudra. And just kind of come down. You can bring the forearms to your shins. And just normally we have our hands around our feet, but we're just going to hold the mudra instead. And then just letting the head hang. We'll be holding these poses for a few minutes. I'll give you counts. And I'll read to you what Varuna Mudra does. So just check in with the face. Notice if you're clenching the teeth, wrinkling the brow. So Varuna Mudra helps us regulate the water element in the physical body. So when you feel like rigid or achy or like dried out, this is the one you want to do. So it's just pressing that pinky to your thumb. The other 3 fingers are extended. And this helps restore a youthful, radiant glow. It also bathes the 2nd chakra, reproductive organs and skin with a nourishing prana or breath. So when we practice the mudras, which are essentially hand yoga, it's almost like upping your practice. So with Yin, we want to find our edge in each shape. Coming to that place where we find the stretch. Maybe it's slightly uncomfortable. We never want to be in pain. And we try to hold the pose a while, staying still, and we breathe through it, whatever comes up in the body or the mind. You're over halfway through. Just about 1.5 minutes left. So Yin is like a meditation with your body. Thirty seconds left. Very slowly, you can release the hand mudras, bringing the hands under the knees, using them to help you lift up. We're going to roll the knees side to side to help release that shape. And then you're going to make your way onto the belly. We're moving into seat pose. We're going to add in a mudra here. You're coming onto the belly, tops of the feet are down. And for the hands, you're going to cross so that the fingers, except for the 2 pointers, are up, thumbs cross. So you just bring it down once you have the shape. And And we're like this, so you're going to just kind of use the mudra to push up into the back bend, drop the shoulders away from the ears, closing the eyes, relaxing the jaw and the face, making sure you're not clenching anything. We want to release all muscle action. Just soften into the belly. Just begin following the breath. Maybe imagining the breath coming down the spine, down the backs of your legs. Just visualize sending breath to every cell in the body. This is Kaipana Mudra. It's a gesture for letting go. It's good for purification, surrendering to the flow of life, releasing from suffering, negativity, and tension. It can also help you navigate a changing relationship or a stressful situation. It can help release perfectionist tendencies, help you be kinder and gentler with yourself. It creates a calm, cleaner state of being and should be practiced when you're ready to be free of attachments and negativity. With continued practice of this mudra, you'll likely start decluttering and letting go of physical and emotional baggage in your life and emerge with a weight lifted off your shoulders. Practice this mudra when you're ready to step into joy, bliss, and contentment of an awakened life. That's pretty good. You're halfway through the shape. Just check in again with the shoulders, the teeth, the space between the eyebrows. Check the quality of your mind. Bring it back to the breath, to the body. Be here in a minute and a half. Your next inhale, just release the hands. And then slowly, slower than you think you need to go, begin to lower down into alligator pose or resting pose. Stacking the hands. Let the forehead come on to your hands as a little pillow. Let the toes touch. Your heels fall open. This will decompress the spine. In your next inhale, you'll lift the head and just bring the hands back by the shoulders and we'll meet in tabletop. So you're just gonna press your way up. We're gonna stack joints here, bringing the wrists under the shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna do a few cat-cows before we move on to our next shape. So you'll inhale, open the chest, drop the belly, gazing up. Exhale, press with the palms, tilting the pelvic bone, arching the back, bringing chin to chest. The head comes down last. Then inhale, drop the belly, gazing up. Exhale, round, chin to chest. And just continue at your own pace, making sure to connect the breath to the movement. Move your spine in every possible position. So it's really good to do. It lubricates the spine. And it feels good. Maybe one more. Then we'll meet back in neutral table. And then from here, we're going to move into child's pose. So you're going to bring the knees as wide as the mat. The big toes are touching, sinking the hips back onto the heels. And then we're adding in a mudra, which is Anjali mudra, which is just a prayer position. And you can either let it just fall open on the mat or you can hold it over the head. Just play around with that and see which one's comfortable. And I'll read to you what this mudra does. And you're breathing. So this mudra is a divine offering gesture, which is probably why it's used with prayer. It opens the heart chakra. It's good for balance, focus, respectful relationships, stress reduction, and uniting body and mind. It's the most widely used hand mudra. It's a sign of a hello. It's a sign of respect. It's an acknowledgement of the divine within. When When you use this mudra, it moves you out of thinking and analyzing and into the wisdom of your heart. It helps in matters of the heart, connection, relationships. If you're experiencing a sense of separation or a lack of connection, this mudra will help you find unity and harmony. You're over halfway through, maybe a minute and a half left. 45 seconds. Very slowly, you're just going to make your way back onto the belly, into the resting position. So again, we take little breaks between shakes to let the body and the muscles reset. Just bringing the head back down. Just check in, notice what the body's feeling. On your next inhale, just lift the head, bring the hands back by the shoulders. We'll flip the toes, press up into table, and we'll meet in downward dog. And just take a little bit of movement here, lifting the tailbone up to the ceiling to help you find length in the spine, pressing your heels down, walking the dog. Palms are pressed evenly into the mat, maybe coming up on the tippy toes. Exhaling, lowering, just whatever movement you feel like you need. And then from here, we're going to bring the right knee to the right wrist. Bring it to pigeon pose or sleeping swan. Again, bring that left, right, yeah, my left foot, other than straight, and you can sit up. You can come down. We're going to add a mudra. You're going to be bringing the middle fingers. It's almost like the Spider-Man webs, where you bring your thumb to the birdie finger and the ring finger, and then the index and the pinky are open. And so you can be here. You can also come down, keeping the mudra if you want to flatten all the way down. So pick your version of that shape. Breathing. I'll read to you what this does. This is Kushan Mudra. It's for nourishment and gut ease. It affects the root chakras, the solar plexus. It's good for abundance, energy, immunity, nausea, safe travels, seasickness, workplace meetings, and wealth. So it's used in Ayurveda, which is the sister science of yoga, for holistic wellness. And they believe that good health relies on healthy digestion. So this one particular version, there's a couple versions. We're doing the one for upper digestive health. Already halfway through this side. Seconds. Very slowly begin to release the mudra, using the hands to walk yourself back up. We're going to flip the back toes to help press back up into downward dog. Just take more movement here. Maybe notice the difference in your sides. Making whatever movement you feel like you need. And then when you're ready, we're going to bring the left knee to the left wrist, straightening the back right leg. It can be up onto the forearms, add the mudra back in towards the middle and bring tips of the fingers pressed to the thumb. You can flatten all the way down. And then breathe. Just check in with the jaw, the face, relaxing, releasing any muscle action. Be here just one more minute. Slowly, if you're all the way flattened out, you'll use your hands to walk yourself back up until we're in the upright position. Flip the back toes, coming back into downward dog. Again, just taking whatever movement you feel you need, maybe turning both knees to the left for a little side body stretch, both knees to the right. And then you're going to walk your feet up to meet the hands. We're coming into dangling pose. So you want your knees really bent here. The torso just kind of rests on the thighs. You want to release the entire head and neck, just letting the crown of your head fall so that it's just facing the earth, almost like you're draining all thoughts out of the mind. The hands can just come down. You could cross them if that's more comfortable at the elbows. Either way is fine. And then we breathe. This is one of the most beneficial poses you can do in yoga. In my opinion. It's really good for anxiety, calms the nervous system,
releases stress, helps with upper back, shoulders, like tension. Just see if you can breathe into the back of your ribs, the back of your heart. You'll be here just about a minute longer. Just check that you're not clenching the jaw. "45 seconds. From here, we're going to use another pose to transition out of this. So we're going to bend the knees, bring the hands to the mat, turn your toes to the edges of the mat, then bringing the hips down into yogi squat, malasana, bring the hands back to our Anjali Mudra, the prayer pose, using the elbows against the knees. Just take a moment here to reconnect with the breath. Not going to stay here long. This is more a transition into our next shape. Just breathe into the hip bones. Take 3 more breaths here. Breathing deep into the belly. Once you've gotten through your 3rd breath, you'll just release the hands, bringing them back. We're going to come onto our backs, setting up for Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined butterfly pose. So the soles of the feet are coming together. The mudra I'll show you really quickly and then read to you. You're just bringing the fingers together like that, and they're going to come onto the heart. So when you lay back, just bring the cross hand mudra over your heart. Feet are together, knees kind of bowed out. Just begin breathing into your heart. This mudra is for unshakable trust, and it's for the heart chakra. It's good for commitment, for communicating with love and courage, faith in and connection to something greater, navigating life transitions, opening the heart, self-confidence, self-love, self-truth. This is a powerful mudra to help you transcend feelings of self-doubt, unworthiness, self-loathing, and fear in its various forms.
It can be used in meditation or before having difficult conversations. It helps you tap right into the heart for compassionate communication, trust in yourself, and faith that your words will be delivered gracefully and received openly. This mudra teaches us to trust ourselves. And when we trust ourselves, we show up in the world with a calm and gentle confidence. Slowly begin to release your legs one at a time. I'm going to take a quick twist before we move into Shavasana. So bringing the legs up, you're going to cross the left knee over your right. If you can take that extra little ankle bind with the foot, you can. Otherwise, just keep the knees one crossed over the other. Arms come out to a T. We're going to shift the hips just a tad to the left and then let the knees fall over to the right. You can extend the twist by gazing the opposite way of the knees. Breathing into the back, this is twisted root.
The next inhale, using your core, you're just going to bring the knees back up. We're going to maybe just hug them into the chest real quickly before we switch to the other side. Rocking the low back. Then bringing the knees back up, we'll take the right knee over the left. If you want to take that extra ankle bind, hands come out to a T. Shifting the hips just a tad to the right, let the knees fall to the left. You can extend the twist by bringing the gaze opposite of the knees. And on your next inhale, just bring the knees back up, unentangle, bringing the legs as wide as the mat, letting the feet flop open, hands can come open onto the mat. Maybe tucking the shoulder blades. Take a few cleansing breaths, breathing in through the nose. Sign it out through the mouth. Two more. Last one. Let yourself feel heavy,
Grounded. Shavasana. Bringing awareness back to the body, back to the room. Maybe begin wiggling the fingers, toes, just making any small movements and making your way onto your right side for just a moment. I've learned that whenever I decide something with an open heart, I usually make the right decision. I've learned that even when I have pain, I don't have to be one. I've learned that every day you should reach out and touch someone. People love a warm hug or just a friendly pat on the back. I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people never forget how you made them feel. Maya Angelou. Then slowly making your way up into a seated position for the meditation portion. So we're going to start with a mudra that translates into meditation. It's Dhyana mudra, which you've probably done it and not known it was a mudra. So the left hand comes into the lap, right hand stacks, and then the thumbs, the tips come together. And so this is a mudra which means meditation, and it's also good for concentration, feelings of comfort, safety, being held, general healing and healing emotional trauma, harmony, inspiration, memory, mindfulness, optimism, spiritual awakening, stress relief. It's a good one to do. So we'll start with this mudra as we come into meditation. Just letting your spine be tall, maybe rolling the shoulders up and back. And just begin closing the eyes. Begin tuning into the breath. We'll start with a little body scan meditation for relaxation, just bringing the mind and your awareness to the top of your head, to the crown. And just noticing if you have any sensations there, maybe heat, maybe tingling, maybe you feel your hair, your scalp, maybe nothing. And then just shift your awareness to the face, unfurrowing the brow, letting your eyes be heavy, relaxing the jaw, and just breathing into the throat space, breathing into both shoulders, sweeping your awareness down your arms into your hands. Noticing the mudra, noticing any sensation in your hands, temperature, tingling, blood flow. Just notice. Then breathe deep into the belly. Sending your awareness down into the hip bones and the sit bones where you're connected to the floor. Sending your awareness down the thighs, into the knees, down your shins, into your feet. And just scan the whole body. Then releasing that mudra, bring both hands to your heart. We'll end with a loving kindness meditation today. So just breathe into your heart space. Maybe begin to think of things you love, people you love, just to help open the heart space. Noticing your heartbeat. And as you breathe, just repeat these phrases in your mind after me. May I be touched by happiness. May my heart and mind awaken. May I accept myself just as I am. May I always feel embraced by love. Just notice how it feels, sending yourself loving kindness. Now imagine someone you love unconditionally. Just imagine them in your mind's eye as we send these wishes to them. May you feel touched by happiness. May your heart and mind awaken. May you accept yourself just as you are. May you always feel embraced by love. And just take a moment and imagine this person receiving your positive energy. Lastly, we'll send out to all living beings. Just as we want happiness, so do all living beings. May they be touched by happiness. May all beings' hearts and minds awaken. May they accept themselves just as they are. May all beings everywhere feel embraced by love. Just take a moment, notice how you feel. Both body, mind. And slowly, we want to come out of the practice as gently as we went in. Maybe letting the hands come down to the knees, maybe dipping the chin. And slowly begin to open the eyes. We'll bring our hands to heart center to close out the class. Bowing mind to heart. May you have peace in your mind and peace in your heart always. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Guys. If you're staying for mindfulness, which I think some of you, I know you guys are, you are. We have a few people coming in, so you can go outside. Oh, good. It looks like the sun, we're going to be going outside for mindful walking, so hopefully that'll hold up the sun.